Dear students, greetings for the day. Today we will study about Central European cuisines. European or Western cuisine is the cuisines of Europe and other Western countries, including the cuisines brought to other countries by European settlers and colonists. Sometimes the term European, or more specifically continental cuisine, is used to refer more strictly to the cuisine of the western parts of mainland Europe. Formal European dinners are served in distinct courses. European presentation evolved from service à la française, or bringing multiple dishes to the table at once, into service à la race, where dishes are presented sequentially. Usually, cold, hot and savory, and sweet dishes are served strictly separately in this order, as hors d'oeuvre, appetizer, or soup, as entree and main course, and as dessert. Dishes that are both sweet and savory were common earlier in ancient Roman cuisine, but are today uncommon, with sweet dishes being served only as dessert. A service where the guests are free to take food by themselves is termed a buffet, and is usually restricted to parties or holidays. Nevertheless, guests are expected to follow the same pattern. Historically, European cuisine has been developed in the European royal and noble courts. European nobility was usually arms-bearing and lived in separate manors in the countryside. The knife was the primary eating implement. Cutlery, and eating steaks and other foods that require cutting followed. In contrast, in the Cynisf, the ruling class were the court officials, who had their food cut ready to eat in the kitchen, to be eaten with chopsticks. The knife was supplanted by the spoon for soups, while the fork was introduced later in the early modern period, 16th century. Today, most dishes are intended to be eaten with cutlery, and only a few finger foods can be eaten with the hands in polite company. All of these countries have their specialties. Austria is famous for their Wiener Schnitzel, a breaded veal cutlet served with a slice of lemon. The Czech Republic for their world-renowned beers. Germany for their world-famous wursts. Hungary for their goulash. Slovakia is famous for their gnocchi-like halaski pasta. Slovenia for their German and Italian-influenced cuisine. Poland for their world-famous pierogies, which are a cross between a ravioli and an empanada. Switzerland are famous for their rosti, and French-speaking Switzerland for their fondue and raclettes. Austrian cuisine is a style of cuisine native to Austria and composed of influences from Central Europe and throughout the former Austro-Hungarian Empire. Austrian cuisine is most often associated with Viennese cuisine, but there are significant regional variations. Popular dishes of Vienna: Rindsuppe, beef soup, a clear soup with golden color; Tafelspitz, beef boiled in broth; soup, often served with apple and horseradish and chive sauce; Goulash, a hot pot similar to Hungarian pork. Old Austrian goulash is often eaten with rolls, bread or dumplings. Buchel, a ragu containing lungs and heart; Liptua, a spicy cheese spread, eaten on a slice of bread; Selchfleisch, meat that is smoked, then cooked, served with sauerkraut and dumplings; Pauidl, a thick sweet jam made from plums. Czech cuisine is more meat-based than in previous periods. The current abundance of farmable meat has enriched its presence in regional cuisine. Traditionally, meat has been reserved for once weekly consumption, typically on weekends. The body of Czech meals typically consists of 2 or more courses. The first course is traditionally soup, the second course is the main dish, and the third course can include supplementary courses, such as dessert or compote. In the Czech cuisine, thick soups and many kinds of sauces, both based on stewed or cooked vegetables and meats, often with cream, as well as baked meats with natural sauces, gravies, are popular dishes usually accompanied with beer, especially Pilsner, that Czechs consume the most in the world. Czech cuisine is also very strong in sweet main courses and desserts, a unique feature in European cuisines. Popular dishes of Czech, gula is a stew usually made from beef, pork or game with onions and spices. Ham, sanka, is made from pork or beef, braised, dried or smoked. Smoked meat, CUISINE, with potato dumplings, fried onion and cooked spinach. Beef with tomato sauce, rajska omaka or rajska, is served with dumplings. Dill sauce, koprova omaka or koprovka, is often on menus too. Rabbit, křilik, is commonly bred in the countryside. Hare, zajíc, with wild game is also served. Mutton, lamb, kid, boar, horse or deer are not as common. The cuisine of Germany is made up of many different local or regional cuisines, as is typical for somewhat larger countries. Germany itself is part of a larger cultural region, Central Europe, sharing many traditions with neighboring countries such as Poland and the Czech Republic. Southern regions, like Bavaria and Swabia, share dishes with Austrian and parts of Swiss cuisine. Popular dishes of German cuisine: Baden-Württemberg, Bavaria, Saxony, Thuringia, Palatinate, Pfalz, Hessen, Hamburg, Marzipan, Händel, Currywurst, Aachener Print, Bratwurst. Polish cuisine is a style of cooking and food preparation originating in or widely popular in Poland. Polish cuisine has evolved over the centuries to become very eclectic due to Poland's history, and it shares many similarities with neighboring German, Czech, Slovak and Silesian culinary traditions. It has also been widely influenced by other Central European cuisines, namely Austrian and Hungarian, as well as Jewish, French, Italian, and Turkish. Polish-style cooking in other cultures is often referred to as à la polonaise. Popular dishes of Poland: baranina-roasted or grilled mutton, bigos-a stew of cabbage and meat, oftentimes in a tomato base, mainly kielbasa; golubki-cabbage leaves stuffed with spiced minced meat and rice or with mushrooms and rice; galonga-stewed pork knuckle or hock; gulas-stew of meat, noodles and vegetables, especially potato, seasoned with paprika and other spices. Kachskazet roast duck with apples, kakoka chuck steak, usually roasted. Swiss cuisine bears witness to many regional influences, including from French, German and Italian cuisines, and also features many dishes specific to Switzerland. Switzerland was historically a country of farmers, so traditional Swiss dishes tend not to be plain despite being made from basic ingredients, such as potatoes and cheese. Popular dishes of Switzerland: Curac, a Swiss short crust chocolate; fondue, melted cheese served in a communal pot, which small pieces of bread or potatoes are dipped into; Malakoff, fried cheese balls or sticks from the canton of Vaud; meringue, Swiss meringue with double cream from Gruyere; Pipette Vaudoise. The canton of Vaud is home to this filling dish of leeks and potatoes, hence the name Vaudoise. It is usually served with saucisson, cabbage sausage. Raclette, hot cheese scraped over potatoes, served with small gherkins, pickled onions, etc. Hungarian or Magyar cuisine is the cuisine characteristic of the nation of Hungary and its primary ethnic group, the Magyars. Traditional Hungarian dishes are primarily based on meats, seasonal vegetables, fruits, fresh bread, dairy products and cheeses. Popular dishes of Hungarian cuisine: megaleves, xantaleves, haslevs, Holaszo, Gulyás Palaxinta, paprikas krumpali, leaves, pakolevs, vagombalevs, palakaleves, gombalevs,